In this video, we'll uncover the shocking truth. 79% of olive oil is fake. We'll show you 10 countries where oil fraud has reached alarming levels. Some of them will shock you, while others will only confirm your worst fears. But it's not just about deception. Some of these counterfeits can be dangerous to your health, and you might not even realize that you're already consuming them. At the end of the video, I'll reveal a simple yet reliable way to test your oil for authenticity right at home, and share practical tips on how to choose real liquid gold instead of another trap for unsuspecting buyers. This video is going to be incredibly informative and helpful. If you want to take control of your health like a pro, give it a like, and let's get started. The shocking truth is that olive oil is the second most counterfeited food product in the world, right after water and soft drinks. By the way, we have a video on our channel about the top 10 most faked foods. According to industry experts, up to 79% of the olive oil sold worldwide is either fake or adulterated, meaning it's diluted with other substances. But this isn't just about price and quality, it's about your health and safety. Olive oil fraud has become so widespread that it has even surpassed illegal markets for wine and honey. Recent investigations have uncovered alarming fraud schemes in several countries, and the consequences are serious. Regularly consuming fake olive oil can lead to nutrient deficiencies and increase the risk of chronic diseases. This affects everyone, whether you're a home cook looking out for your family, a health-conscious person striving for balanced nutrition, or simply someone who wants to make sure they're getting a quality product for their money. But why is olive oil such a common target for fraud? It's simple. It's a high-value product with strong market demand, making it an attractive target for counterfeiters. The complex production process, wide range of classifications, and difficulties in verifying authenticity make it especially vulnerable. Real extra virgin olive oil is expensive and takes time to produce. This creates the perfect conditions for fraudsters to flood the market with low quality and sometimes even dangerous fakes, all in pursuit of profit. Country number 10, Portugal. Portugal, a land where the sun gently kisses the terraced olive groves, and the aroma of fresh oil fills the air in historic markets. Its ancient olive trees, standing as living witnesses to history, produce liquid gold renowned for its rich flavor and health benefits. However, even in this sun-soaked country where olive oil production traditions go back centuries, there's a darker side. According to the European Food Safety Commission, about 10% of Portuguese olive oil on the global market is counterfeit. It's often blended with cheaper oils and hidden additives that lower its quality and nutritional value. The biggest concern is uncertified oils that make their way onto supermarket shelves disguised as premium varieties. Researchers from the University of Lisbon found that in 7 out of 10 cases, fake olive oil not only loses its beneficial properties, but may also contain harmful trans fats. When choosing Portuguese olive oil, look for brands with the DOP, Denominação de Origem Protegida label. This is your guarantee of authenticity. Country number 9, Argentina. Can you imagine that the land of tango, wine, and endless pampas would make this list? Argentina isn't the first country that comes to mind when you think of olive oil, but in recent decades, it has become one of the largest producers in Latin America. However, with the industry's growth comes a downside. A study by Argentina's National Institute of Food Technology found that about 17% of olive oil on the domestic market contains cheaper vegetable oils, often sunflower or soybean oil, mixed in to cut costs. Consumers who buy oil in bulk or at suspiciously low prices are especially at risk. Research has shown that some samples contain as little as 30% actual olive oil. Want to ensure quality? Look for oils certified by San Juan or Mendoza. These regions are known for their pure traditional production methods. Country number 8, Morocco. Morocco, a land straight out of an Eastern fairy tale where ancient olive trees stretch their branches under the blazing African sun. Here, olive oil production isn't just a craft, it's a centuries-old tradition passed down through generations. But even in a country with such deep-rooted traditions, the market has faced issues with counterfeit products. Research from the Moroccan Institute of Quality Control found that 15% of budget-grade oils contain cheaper vegetable oil blends, reducing their nutritional value. The problem is especially concerning in export markets, where regulations aren't always strict enough. Some producers exploit legal loopholes to sell diluted oil as a premium product. How can you avoid falling for these tricks? Look for Moroccan olive oil labeled AOC, Appellation d'Origine Contrôlée. This certification guarantees you're getting the real deal, a true gift of nature. Now let's move on to a country where olive oil isn't just a product, it's a national treasure, as revered as a masterpiece of art. Country number 7, Greece. Greece isn't just a country, it's the birthplace of olive oil. Here, ancient trees, some thousands of years old, have witnessed philosophers pondering eternity and Olympians anointing themselves with golden oil before competitions. For centuries, Greek olive oil has been considered the gold standard of taste and quality. But even in this legendary land, fraud exists. A study by the European Food Safety Authority, EWK, found that up to 20% of Greek olive oil on the global market may be counterfeit. The trick? Dishonest producers mix it with cheaper vegetable oils, or even more deceptively, sell low-quality oil as extra virgin. As a result, consumers end up with a product that lacks the powerful health benefits real Greek olive oil is known for. These fakes not only cause economic damage, but also pose health risks. Just lab tests from the University of Athens revealed that in 7 out of 10 samples of counterfeit oil, polyphenol levels responsible for many of olive oil's health benefits were below standard, while oxidation compounds exceeded safe limits. How can you spot real Greek olive oil? Look for the PDO, Protected Designation of Origin label, in a specific region, such as Crete or Kalamata. That's where the true liquid gold of Greece is born. Country number 6, Turkey. Turkey, a land where Eastern aromas, spices, and traditions have intertwined for centuries, and where ancient olive trees along the Aegean coast have stood the test of time and civilizations. But even here among the olive groves, a problem lurks, one that affects millions of consumers. According to a study by the Turkish Ministry of Agriculture, up to 30% of Turkish olive oil contains blends of other vegetable oils or undisclosed additives, including chemical preservatives that extend shelf life but may pose health risks. In a major 2022 investigation, some oils labeled as extra virgin were found to contain up to 40% sunflower or canola oil. What does this mean for consumers? First and foremost, a significant drop in nutritional value. Research from Ankara University found that fake olive oil contains 60% fewer antioxidants and beneficial polyphenols than genuine extra virgin. Even more concerning, some samples contained trans fats, which can contribute to inflammation and liver disease. To avoid counterfeit products, look for Turkish olive oil certified by the TSE, Turkish Standards Institute, and verified geographical indications, such as oils from Aydın or Çanakkale, known for their authentic, high-quality production. Country number 5, Tunisia. Tunisia is a hidden gem in the world of olive oil. Despite growing olive trees for over 3,000 years, the country remained in the shadows of its Mediterranean neighbors for a long time. Today, Tunisia is one of the top exporters of olive oil, but troubling trends have emerged in the budget segment. A study by the International Olive Council, IOC, found that up to 15% of Tunisian olive oil on the global market is diluted with cheaper oils, such as sunflower, soybean, or even palm oil. In a major 2021 scandal, exported oil was found to contain less than 50% pure olive oil, with the rest made up of undeclared additives. These fraudulent practices not only damage trust in Tunisian olive oil, but may also pose health risks. Lab tests from the University of Tunisia revealed that fake oils are 3 times more likely to contain oxidized compounds, which can disrupt metabolism and trigger allergic reactions. How can you ensure quality? Authentic Tunisian olive oil carries the AOC, Appellation d'Origine Contrôlée label, and meets EU certification standards. Oils from the Sousse and Monastir regions are especially prized. They produce some of the finest examples of real Tunisian olive oil. The further we go down this list, the more alarming and large-scale the fraud becomes. Up next are countries where the fight for high-quality olive oil has reached its peak. Country number 4, Egypt. Egypt, a land of ancient pharaohs, pyramids, and endless deserts, is now making a rapid entrance into the global olive oil market. Under the scorching Nile sun, young plantations are spreading, promising the world a new source of liquid gold. But with this rapid rise comes a serious threat to quality. According to research by the Egyptian Food Safety Authority, up to 20% of Egyptian olive oil contains cheaper vegetable oil blends, most commonly soybean or sunflower oil, which lack both the health benefits and flavor of real extra virgin olive oil. Even more concerning, scientists at Cairo University found traces of chemical solvents in some samples, substances used to extract oil from low-quality raw materials. These chemicals can lead to chronic inflammation, liver toxicity, and metabolic disorders. The biggest issue? Lack of strict regulations. Unlike Europe, where olive oil production is highly regulated, Egypt currently lacks a unified certification system to guarantee quality. How can you find authentic Egyptian olive oil? Look for products with the COI, International Olive Council certification, or EU export certification, the only reliable way to avoid counterfeits. Country number 3, USA. America's a land of innovation and endless opportunities, but when it comes to olive oil, the market is a complete mess. While California has become a major olive oil powerhouse, the US market is still flooded with counterfeits. A UC Davis study found that up to 25% of olive oils sold in the US labeled as extra virgin don't meet international standards. The issue? Lack of strict federal regulations. Many companies simply slap the coveted extra virgin label on their bottles, even if the oil is diluted with cheaper alternatives. In a major 2020 scandal, a US lab discovered that 7 out of 10 tested olive oils contained up to 40% sunflower or canola oil. This means not only false advertising, but also a loss of key antioxidants, which make olive oil so beneficial for health. How can you avoid fakes? Look for certifications from the California Olive Oil Council, CO, or USDA Organic. These labels guarantee that you're getting real high-quality American olive oil. Country number 2, Italy. In Italy, olive oil is not just a product, but a living legend, the aroma of which fills the narrow streets of Tuscan villages and sunny terraces of Sicily. It's born among ancient groves where trees with gnarled trunks hold the secrets of centuries. However, even this sacred tradition has been tainted by greed. Some producers, playing on consumers' trust, pour cheaper oils into bottles, stripping them of their divine taste and nutritional power. They are like alchemists, but instead of gold, they create the illusion of quality, diluting extra virgin olive oil with sunflower or canola oil to save on every drop. Others go even further. They dress up mediocre oil in luxurious packaging, passing it off as a premium product. The label promises extra virgin, but inside is a liquid without a soul, lacking the vital polyphenols and rich taste of true Italian olive oil. Sometimes the deception becomes a geographical hoax. The bottle proudly states product of Italy, but if the olives could talk, they would tell the truth. They were harvested in Tunisia, Spain, or Greece, and only bottled in Italy. This oil has never seen the Tuscan sun, but the clever traders are confident no one will ask. So, if you want to feel the true breath of Italy in every drop of oil, look for DOP or IGP labels. Check the origin, and trust only those for whom olive oil is not just a business, but a part of the soul. And finally, we've arrived at the undisputed leader in the world of counterfeit olive oil. Country number 1, Spain, the queen of olive groves, the ruler of endless green hills, where silvery leaves tremble in the wind and the sun gently warms the land, soaking every olive with life-giving power. In this country, olive oil is not just a product, but liquid gold created through centuries of tradition. The Spanish have kept its secrets for centuries, passing down the knowledge of the perfect press from generation to generation. But the more valuable the gold, the more there are those who want to counterfeit it. Spain leads not only in olive oil production, but also in the scale of its counterfeiting. Research from the Madrid Institute of Food Safety revealed that up to 25% of Spanish olive oil in the budget segment is counterfeit. This means that every 4th bottle on the supermarket shelf could be hiding a mix with cheaper vegetable oils, soybean, sunflower, or even palm oil. But the biggest deception is not a change in flavor, it's the health risk. Laboratory tests on counterfeit oils revealed residues of pesticides and industrial solvents. In some cases, the concentration of toxins exceeded the allowed limits by 3 times. These substances can not only destroy the liver, but also provoke hormonal imbalances, inflammatory processes, and accelerated aging of the body. So, how can you protect yourself from this dangerous game of disguise? Here are a few tips on how to choose real olive oil. Finding real olive oil among all the shiny bottles is not an easy task. Supermarket shelves are filled with options: smooth labels, proud extra virgin markings, promises of purity and freshness. But the truth is, behind this flashy packaging lies the counterfeiting industry. Research from the International Olive Oil Council shows that nearly half of the bottles are counterfeit. The oil is diluted with cheap vegetable additives, chemically processed, and stripped of its soul. In 2020, scientists from Food Control found that 79% of tested samples were fake. This means that in every second bottle, there's not gold, but a surrogate that won't bring your body any benefit. So, how can you avoid falling into this trap? Label, a mirror of honesty. Real olive oil doesn't hide its origin. If the bottle doesn't have the harvest date, walk away. If only an expiration date is mentioned, it's like stating someone's age without a birth date. A truthful producer always tells you when the olives were picked because freshness is key to quality. Glass, the armor of the oil. Light is the enemy of antioxidants. It destroys beneficial compounds, turning the elixir of longevity into just another greasy liquid. Real oil is stored in dark glass or metal containers because its creators treat it like a rare, precious stone. If you see plastic, don't even touch it. Price always speaks louder than words. Cheap means fake. Recently, journalists from The Guardian revealed that oils costing less than 10 euros per liter often contain up to 50% impurities. Real oil requires effort. Each olive is hand-picked, pressed without heating to preserve its healing properties. Production is expensive, so the price should reflect that. How to check the quality of olive oil at home? Pour a little oil into a glass and inhale its aroma. It should be lively, like freshly cut grass, green apples, even tomato leaves. If there's almost no smell, you're facing a useless substitute. Try it on your palate. A slight bitterness and sharpness are signs of a richness in polyphenols, the antioxidants that protect your blood vessels, heart, and brain. The more intense the flavor, the more benefits it contains. If the oil tastes bland and tasteless, it's been stripped of what makes it valuable. Some recommend putting oil in the fridge to check its authenticity. If it thickens, it's natural. But that's a myth. Different varieties of olives behave differently, and even the best oil can stay liquid when chilled. You can't trust empty promises. Real olive oil isn't just a product, it's a living elixir of health. In a world where counterfeits have become the norm, knowledge is the only protection. Next, I recommend checking out these videos, and don't forget to leave your likes and comments. I'm looking forward to them.